Your boy Kachi coming to you live.
Okay guys, what's going on, man? And now this is going to be another video talking about me with the whole relics, refinement, void traces, so on and so forth, because I got messages from people wondering about the whole void relic refinement, you know, the traces, how do they work, you know, and how to you could pretty much refine them to make your relics better. So now let's go and take a look at how this whole system actually works. Now, obviously, your void keys got converted over to relics, as you can see here. They're pretty much divided up into eras. You got Lith, you got Meso, you got Neo, and you got Axie. Okay? Now, as far as with the void traces, now as you can see, bottom right here, above right there where it says void traces refinement, as you can see, obviously I got 1200. Obviously it's good. That's because of the mastery. The higher your mastery, the more traces you could obviously stack. Now as far as, you know, exceptional, flawless, and radiant, you could use your traces to refine whatever relic you have, and pretty much people use them either to get the best drop out of that relic for whatever prime part you're trying to get, or whatever piece that you need in order to make a set and whatnot. So, like, let's say, for example, let me see if I can try and find one here. Now, as you can see with this one, as you can see, based on the odds of you getting Varbin Prime chassis is very low. This is Axie era. But in more specific terms, Axie V1 relic. Okay, so what you can do is, since I've already done it with this, I was successful, got the Varbin chassis and whatnot. I decided to refine another one and whatnot to see if I could get a second one. But practically, if you could tell which ones are refined, it actually tells it to you right there. This relic has already been refined. Apply your traces to other relics to refine them to desired quality levels, which is why you see on the left, on the right hand side right there, where you see it says odds. The odds of you getting a possible reward increases, obviously. So, like, let's say you could obviously get, you know, exceptional when you refine it. Exceptional, that's 25. Now, as I go down more as far as a radiant, flawless, you see the bars move, as you can see. So if I want to get that Nikana Prime blueprint and increase, and at the same time, if you look at the words, it's kind of like faded, obviously. But when you go to flawless, it gets brighter, and when you get to radiant, it gets brighter. And obviously all the other stuff gets lowered, like the Fragor Head, Brayton Prime stock, and Trinity systems, they all get lowered. But everything else, as far as with Axe Stiletto, Nikana Prime, obviously the dual comma prime handle gets increased as well. So everything is like a level playing field as far as anything could drop. But it's also better, if you want to get your reward, is to stack your radiant relics with other people's zones. Because if they have the same mindset as you, they may want to go after the same thing. And if everyone has a radiant, you know, relic for whatever part they're trying to get, it will further increase their chances of getting it. So, like I say, where's the one I'd gotten last night? I got an Ash Prime blueprint, even though it's, you know, common, but it still has like a little bit of a low chance, other than that Carrier Prime Cerebrum. So we stacked our relics, even though it wasn't refined. We stacked it, we got it. Ash Prime blueprint, it actually dropped on my side. Everyone else, they got Nova Prime Neuroptics or a Sindo handle, and the other one was obviously a Forma. Fine, so it is what it is. But the bottom line on it is that it's better to stack your relics with other people, and even better to stack your relics when they are refined to radiant to get the best possible chance. You can't get any better than that. You could obviously go to 50, obviously, because, you know, the words get a little brighter. As you can see with the Carrier Prime Cerebrum, it gets a little brighter. But in the end, you want to better your chance of getting the possible reward no matter what era you're trying to go at. Even if it's Lith, Meso, Neo, or Axie. It really doesn't matter. Bottom line is that you want to get these stuff because I've heard people, they trying to get it. It's hard. The reason why it's somewhat hard is because people running their own relics. And that's why at times if you could go to the recruiting, you can obviously say, like, I'm gonna use one for example here, like this. You could just say, I'm gonna put in the thing right here. Just say hosting Meso C1 relic. You could just do that, and at the same time you could say Radiant only. You could just do that. And you could put that in parentheses if you want to make it more specific, to let people know that you want to go after the Ash Blueprint or the Carrier Prime Cerebrum, whatever it is. You could just go at it. Everyone needs to have that. If you have that, then we could just stack that, and whoever could get Ash Prime Blueprint or Carrier Prime Cerebrum, whatever drops, it helps. And people want to get Ash Prime Blueprint. To be honest with you, I would rather try and get Ash's systems. If I can find where that shit drops. Ash, where are you, buddy? Ash. Because those systems, man, I tell you, they made it really scarce as far as where it drops. But it's really scarce because people still want to get it. Some people even trying to buy it for like 80 platinum because it's Axie and whatnot. I could refine this if I want to and stuff, but again, I've gotten the systems without even refining my relic. And I have 54 of these, so it's no big deal. But as far as Void Refinement, Void Traces, Exceptional Flawless Radiant, like I said, I'd rather stack those hundreds so you could get Radiant to get the best possible chance, and stack your Radiant relic with other people to get the best possible chance of getting what you need to get. At least 2 to 3 runs, you should have it by then. There's no flip-flop with it. So, I hope that pretty much covers everything as far as, having trouble with either Void Traces, Void Refinement, how to actually do it, and to understand how the odds, because I pretty much broke down as far as the odds work, as far as you trying to get it based on the odds on how trying to get your prime part. So that's practically it, guys. I hope this helps you, and I'll check you later, man. Peace.